Hello and welcome to today's Brain Meet Body class. This is yoga for anxiety. So anxiety could be called like the non-acceptance of what is currently happening in this present moment. And so we're going to work with that and mitigate that by coming into our body through our breath, a little sound and movement. So starting in a comfortable seat where you can have your hands connect to your feet. So if you need to be in a chair to do that, or if you can be on the ground, but any way that you can touch your feet, because these are the most grounding part of our body, right? They are what's literally connecting us to the earth. And so we're going to connect to them by pressing on an acupressure point called the bubbling spring. So it's right where at the mounds of your toes, right where the four toe mounds and the big toe mound come together. There's a little arc going up, making an upside down V. And so right where that tops, that apex of the V would be, is the bubbling spring. So right there. So putting a thumb in there and putting a little pressure, you might feel a little tension. So you want to find that nice edge where you're not constricting anything, but you're able to meet that edge with your breath. And start to bring your awareness to your inhales and exhales. Trying to smooth out the moment your exhale turns into an inhale and vice versa. And just giving a gentle little rub, just a little oscillation with your thumb into that point. Maybe sensing any shifts, any probably subtle but energetic shifts within you already. For me, I already feel a little bit more quiet in my brain, which is nice. And then we'll switch. So getting the other foot, got some lovely tree bark on my feet, which I'm not mad about. Bringing your thumb to the other foot's bubbling spring point. Breathing, feeling the whole torso expand on your inhale and contract on your exhale. Good. And then adding in some humming now, humming of the heart. So we'll take fingers and tap on the sternum. I'm going to be a little off center with the mic here. I'll just do one hand, but do two hands right on your breastbone, right on the sternum. And we'll add in some humming. And the reason for that is it vibrates the vagus nerve, which is your superhighway nerve to your nervous system. So it's going to help turn on the parasympathetic response, which is your rest and digest. So to be in our body, we need to feel safe. So that's the point of these more soothing practices here. So starting with just a gentle hum. Good, do it again. Hum. Maybe close your eyes. Hum. Relax your forehead. One more. Hum. Good, and then bring your hands just to rest onto your legs for a moment and just let that kind of settle. Good. And already I feel a little bit more awake, a little bit more present. I'm going to come onto our back now with the feet on the floor. So now we've got more connection to the ground with more surface area of our body, which is nice to help us feel more of the connection of our skin actually touching the ground, gives us more awareness, proprioceptive awareness of where we are in space, which helps us to be present. So feeling the feet, feeling the sacrum at the base of your spine, feeling most of your back ribs and your shoulder blades all weighting into the floor, as well as the curviest part of your skull. So if your chin is jutted up towards the ceiling and it doesn't want to come towards the front of the throat, you can always put a little blanket or a small pillow under your head. Bring your hands into fists right onto your frontal hip points. You can conk around to feel where those are. And then root into your feet, into the big ball mound, pinky ball mound, and heel. So that makes a triangle. Root into those points, lift the hips, reach the tailbone towards the top of the mat, draw the belly and low ribs into the body, and then press with your fists on your hip points, and then meet that with the engagement of your glutes around your sit bones. Breathe into your side ribs. Maybe out your mouth. And then we'll just start to alternate our heel bops. So lift one heel and lower, and then the other. Going back and forth. Again, connecting those feet, waking them up. I wish I could send this view of these trees through. I'm sending the view of the trees through the internet to you because they are so grounding. Imagining all the roots underneath me and how this stretches up with such strength. So high, so beautiful. So keep alternating those heel bops. Feel your glutes turning on. Those are your stabilizers. It's going to help you to feel present in your body. And then root both heels down. Take another breath in. And then exhale, slowly start to tiptoe the spine all the way down. We'll get some energy from the lower chakras up a little higher by doing some more core work now. Bring the hands behind the head to cup around the skull. Draw the elbows in. Take a breath in. And then exhale, lift the shoulder blades off the floor, pull the front ribs down, gaze at the legs, and then extend the left leg. So just extending at the knee, put the left foot down, inhale and lower. Exhale and lift, and then extend the right leg. Keep drawing the front body down towards the spine. Put the right foot down, inhale and lower. Exhale and lift. Extend the left leg, and then let the right leg come to hover off the floor. Keep drawing weight down into the sacrum. Keep pulling the low ribs in. Left foot down, right foot down. Inhale, lower. Exhale and lift. Extend your right leg, and then let your left leg hover off the floor. Keeping weight at the base of your spine, drawing everything in and down. Left foot down, right foot down, inhale, lower. Exhale, pull in and down, lift the shoulder blades. Left leg extends, right leg comes to hover. And then bring both knees in towards you, and then shoot the legs back out. And then left foot down, right foot down, inhale, lower. Exhale, pull in and down, lift. Right leg extends, left leg comes to hover off the floor, and then we pull the knees in, send them back out. And left foot down, right foot down. Inhale and release. Very nice. Got a little energy pulled up from our lower chakras, getting energy up into the heart space, out our limbs, making us feel a little bit more awake in our bodies. So coming now on to hands and knees. If you have blocks, 2 blocks, I would invite you to use those for this under your hands. And think now about that skull, shoulder blades, and the base of the spine lining up with one another. Draw the front belly and low ribs in, and then lean into the right hand a little bit and step the left foot off to the left. Doesn't matter what angle, whatever works for your hip, and then bring it back underneath you. Lean into the left hand and step the right foot and back underneath you. So mobilizing the hips, going side to side. Keep drawing the belly up towards the low back. Getting some nice rotation around the middle of your spine as you give a little turn to step the foot. Good. And then the next time that the left foot is out, keep it there. And then we'll draw the left elbow up towards the sky, reach the hand towards the ceiling, and then maybe let the right ear relax towards the right shoulder. Keep drawing the right shoulder blade in towards the spine. Keep pulling the belly in. Take a breath in, and then stick your tongue out. Do that again. Breathe in and out. One more time. In. Lion's breath. Good. Left arm reaches towards the top of the mat to give a nice side stretch. The palm is facing the floor. And then keep reaching it all the way back down to the block. Let your left knee come down. Lean into the left hand. Step the right foot. Pull the right elbow up towards the sky. Extend the arm. Maybe let the left ear relax. And then 3 lion's breaths. Take a breath in, stick your tongue out, breathe in, let it out. One more time. Reach your right arm up towards the top of the mat. Pull the front ribs and low belly in towards that low back. And then let the right hand come all the way back down to the blocks. You can keep your blocks under your hands or you can set them off to the side. We're going to come into a downward facing dog and do a little shaking. So this might look a little bit like twerking. That's okay. This is a great energetic release. Shaking, it's what animals do anytime something happens, get their nervous system reset. So we are gonna shake. We're gonna shake our legs. So just give a little bop into your feet. Let the flesh of your legs, your butt just shake. Maybe give your head a little shake. Your arms can stay stable though. Take some exhales. Flutter your lips. Good, and then come to stillness. Take a breath in. And exhale. Getting into the hips a little bit more. At the bottom of your exhale, step your right foot underneath your belly, so about halfway up, and then your left foot to meet it. Then step your right foot back, and left foot back in a down dog. So right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Feeling that hip crease deepen as you step forward. So again, mobilizing the hips. And then switch, step the left foot forward first, and then the right. So working into the hips, working your arms to stay strong here. Thinking about the triple S still. Good, and then lower your knees
come down underneath your shoulders, so walk them back a little bit. And then bring the top of your head to the floor. Top of your head comes down. Not a lot of weight in it, not much at all. Just a nice little amount of pressure. And then rolling around the top of your head. So it's just a little shift, making a circle. Giving yourself a massage right on your crown. And then going the other way. So our skull has sutures where the skin came together around it. This is a nice little way to relieve some pressure, some tension. And then full on child's pose, sitting the hips back. If the forehead doesn't want to come to the floor, you can put a block underneath your forehead. And then arms can extend out, or they can take a prayer overhead. And then again, breathe into your back. One more time with some humming. Take a breath in. Do that again. And one more time. Very nice. Okay. Come on up. Ooh. And come onto your back. And here's where, if you have a block, please grab it. We will do a little suboccipital release now. So the suboccipitals are the muscles that come up from your neck around to the base of your skull, and they get tense for a lot of reasons, but definitely because of our forward head posture. So we're going to relieve a little of that tension that can help us to remain present in our body by finding ease with this little release. So you'll take the block in the flat setting, grab it by either side, and then tilt it so that the edge of the block comes right underneath the ridge at the base of your skull. So you've got that rim there, and then you'll just rock your head a little side to side. Start to soften your breath. So a nice, easy, simple breath here. So saying yes and no. And then setting it off to the side. Lying down, getting cozy. You can spread your legs out, or you can take your feet wide and let your knees knock in. Bring your hands onto your belly. Close your eyes. Take a nice inhale. Open your mouth and let it go. And just internally saying, I am safe in my body. I embody my body. I am present. Letting everything relax and staying here for as long as you would like to absorb this presence and assimilate your practice. Thank you so much for letting me guide you today. Namaste.